Hey guys, I just finished watching Black Mirror. It's a show on Netflix, and it's overall a very good show, but it could have been even better. And one of the reasons I say this is because it has a huge diversity problem. And it's not the composition of the show that's the problem. The show actually skews quite heavily towards minorities. This is a British show. The actual racial breakdown of the UK is about 80% white British. It's about 3.4% black and 6.8% Asian. But if you just watched Black Mirror, you would think the UK is like maybe 50% white, 40% black, and 6.8% Asian. But this show's problem isn't the composition, it's the roles themselves. The roles are not diverse. This show follows this social justice, really patronizing rule that minorities cannot be the bad guys. And I can give you some quick examples of this. Spoiler alert, of course. Season 4, Episode 1, it's the Star Trek parody. You have, in the first scene, you have this white guy. He's the captain of the ship. He's a huge hero. And in the second scene of the show, you see him just returning to work, his real job in real life, being like a complete loser. And at this point, you're probably supposed to feel sorry for him. The thing is, when you see him at work, you'll notice his coworkers there are several female characters, there are two black characters, one Indian character, and at this point you're starting to think, is this white boss supposed to be bullied by a diverse group of employees who are minority and female? Not a chance. And it turns out the boss is the bad guy after all. So that entire scene is a complete waste of time. Similar thing happens in the final episode of season 4. You have this black guy who is going on death row because he is accused of murdering a white woman. And as soon as you hear that, you think, yeah, sure he did. Black guy murders a white woman, not on Black Mirror. And it turns out it's not officially stated, but it's implied that the only reason he was convicted is because he didn't receive a proper DNA test, which is kind of ridiculous because they're living in this futuristic, scientifically advanced society where they can make like a carbon copy of your memories and create a hologram of it, but you can't get a simple DNA test. You can't buy that for a second. And that kind of thing, it wastes your time. It compromises the show's credibility. It's just not interesting. And who's this supposed to help? Is this supposed to solve the problems of racial discrimination in society? Is this supposed to help minorities get jobs? First of all, no, it really does not have an impact on the real world. And second of all, that's not the responsibility of the show. As an entertainer, as a creator of an entertainment product, it is not your responsibility to solve society's ills. It's nice if you can, but that's not your responsibility. Your number one responsibility as the creator of a product of entertainment is to be entertaining. And failing to be entertaining is the single greatest sin you can commit. So just cut it out. Make the show better by giving these minority characters diverse roles. That is a good thing for diversity, and it makes the show better. It's a win-win.